I played college football 27, the early access, and I gotta say, I'm kind of liking what I see right now. First off, just the menu screens are just, I don't know what about it, just aesthetically, they're just awesome. One of the big things for me is like the road to the college football playoff. That's what I played a lot of last year's game and the game before, and it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of like juice with it. There's nothing you could really strive to complete or like do objectives, and this one's a lot different. You've got objectives and rewards you can get, a lot of ultimate team points, or if you play with certain teams, I believe it's like you win 20 games with whatever team it is, and you get that playbook unlocked, and then you can use it for other teams. So you can really fight to like play with the playbook you want to play by winning with whatever team that is. That way you can use it with your favorite team if you like, because not everybody likes certain playbooks from certain teams. I'm sure there's a lot of maybe Tennessee fans that may not like the wide choice offense. Personally, I love it, but if you're not used to playing on like your screen zoomed all the way out, it's kind of difficult. But I like how they also changed where you can set your depth chart before you ever start your game. And that makes it a lot easier where you're not having to, like, both you and your opponent are pausing trying to change players out or whatever. It just kind of slows the game down a little bit. And when you click to play the game, you can already set your uniforms that you want to play, whatever setups. Say right with me, like with my favorite team, Auburn, there's not a whole lot you can change, which their uniforms are pretty fire, especially their white uniforms. Yeah, there's just a lot they added into the road to the college football playoff, especially like keeping up with all your stats. The keeping up with the stats and everything in the stat line is pretty awesome, if you ask me. And really, one of the biggest things that everyone's talking about is these custom adjustments, and you really gotta come into an understanding that these custom adjustments aren't just, they're not really, they look very difficult when you first take at first glance. You can only have 10, and you can have 10 backups, but you can only use 10 in a game, or what you've got loaded in. Now, as you see, I mean, it's got a lot to do with it, a lot of terminology, and it's got it where it's not knocked down to like wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. They're all numbered, and pretty much everything you can go into setting up a play is in this menu for the custom adjustments. So one thing you need to know is like your receivers and where they're at on the field, because they can change formationally. So like wide receiver 1 may be your X receiver, which is usually the receiver on the very end of the field. Could be left, could be right. And the most of the formations that I play with, they're on the left. But the better you know about like what player you're looking for, it makes it a lot easier. You really need to know your players on the field before you start doing your custom adjustments, because you'll get the adjustments all mixed up, and your routes won't be where you want them to be. I suggest using I suggest using one of these websites that have these playbooks already on there, the playbook database, and he's even got it by formation with where the receivers are on the field, where the players are on the field, and their numbers, so you can easily go through, look at those formations, and then set your custom adjustments based off those. That'd be a lot more easier than me actually explaining to you why certain receivers are at certain spots in formations, because I would imagine the majority of people that play this game are so far in the X's and O's where they know the X, the Y, or the Z, and where they line up on the field, because that can get really complicated. Now, another thing I liked, mascot mashup. Now, this isn't a big thing for a lot of players, and it's one of them things like you play a couple of times, then you may just put it down, never go back into this certain game mode. But like the nostalgia part of it is just awesome, and just really brings you back, especially for me, like growing up, like I played these games for years, and then it got taken away for, I don't know, 10, 12 years, I guess, before we got 25. Yeah, about 10 years, I guess. So it just brings back good memories. Now, I think one of the biggest things of the game, other than custom adjustments, is the skill-based catching. That's going to be a big deal for this game because I got away with some nasty catches just by greening the catch. So keep that in mind. This game's going to be one of them games that you've got to get in the groove of it and really figure it out. But once you figure it out, I think you're going to like the game. And so when you are able to get the game, just put in the comments, tell me what you like the most about the game and kind of what you would like to see from this channel content wise, because this channel is going to meant for helping players just get better at the game, or helping with something that you may need help, or just helping out with something that may be giving you issues, because you can get on YouTube all day and look up cheese plays and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you're not. It's cheese plays can only take you so far, or a lot of the stuff when you get on YouTube, you're looking for certain schemes or plays to get better at the game and kind of give you an edge, but it's always behind a paywall with or like a high dollar subscription, and I'm not really looking to do that. I just want to get on here and help people get better at the game, and you can't get better at the game without really knowing what to run against stuff. So like when it comes to coverages, like you may need to know how to beat cover 2 or cover 3, and that's kind of why I got on here, because when I first started back playing these games a couple years ago, I used to have so much trouble trying to pass the ball, and I just got tired of it and started learning it myself. So if you're interested in that and really want some help with this game, or there's something that you want me to cover, just put in the comments what you think, and hit that subscribe button if you like the channel. And until next time, just let it rip.